Power! She down there cooking some damn spam.
These simples.
Hey everyone, it's Micah Fragrance back at it again with another video. Today I'm going over my top 5 cool weather fragrances. So for the fall and winter, these will be perfect. Now, like I said, top 5 fragrances, sort of. I have 6 fragrances, but 2 of them are pretty similar, so I'm just kind of counting them as one. I know, might be a little confusing, but let's talk about it. So they both come from the same line and from the same brand, Stronger With You EDT and Stronger With You Intensely. I feel like these 2 fragrances are pretty close, and obviously, yes, they do have some differences. But I just kind of put them together. So Stronger With You EDT is a very good fragrance. Chestnut and vanilla combo. You get a sugar note, you get a smoke note. I'm pretty sure you get like a lavender and sage note or like lavender and geranium. I can't really remember. 7 to 8 hours longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection. When I first spray this on, I get like this fizzy cola vibe off of it. Very beautiful fragrance and my personal recommendation. I would say if you would only get one of these fragrances, definitely get this one off of this whole list, not just this matchup. Stronger With You Intensely doesn't have that chestnut note in it. This is a very boozy, caramely, toffee sweet fragrance. I don't know if it has cinnamon in it, but it definitely almost has like a little cinnamon vibe in it. But like I said, very boozy. This vanilla is a lot stronger than it is on the EDT. Both vanilla heavy fragrances, but this vanilla is like the main focus on this fragrance. With the EDT, you get a chestnut and vanilla combo, but both beautiful fragrances. Now they discontinued Stronger With You Intensely for the US and then remade it. Now I'm not sure if it's the same formulation and everything like that. But both beautiful fragrances. So I'd highly recommend these ones. Like I said, though, Stronger With You EDT would be my personal recommendation for this whole list. The next one is a very good budget option that I don't see a lot of people talking about. So the beautiful and underappreciated Burberry London is what I'm going to be recommending you guys. I've heard a lot of people say this bottle's ugly. I don't know. I personally really like the bottle. It reminds me like a Burberry jacket. But $40 for a 3.4 ounce. You get 5 to 6 hours of longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection. What is the scent like? Straight up smells like Christmas in a bottle. This would be perfect to rock Christmas morning. Matter of fact, this is probably what I will wear Christmas morning. This smells like you're sitting under a Christmas tree, right? You get like that pine scent. And then your mom brings you like gingerbread cookies, but very good. It's like a cinnamon pine tree scent. Straight up smells like the Christmas season. Very, very good. Like when I tell you this is one of my favorite scents within all my collection, I'm not lying. Top 5. Amazing scent. Its biggest flaw is it doesn't perform as, some people wish it would. If this was a beast mode scent, everyone would be talking about it, but it probably wouldn't be as cheap as it is. But a very good fragrance. Like, this fragrance is just addictive to smell. Like I said, straight up smells like Christmas in a bottle, and I highly recommend this one, especially if you're on a budget. This is going to be the cheapest on this full list, so if you're on a budget, here's really what I would recommend. But an amazing scent, very, very good. Great opening, great dry down, but literally, if you want to smell like Christmas, throw on this fragrance. It's so good, and I promise if you have a smaller collection, you will still reach for it a lot. I have a bigger collection, and I kind of forgot about the fragrance, and I smelt it again, and I was like, dude, I don't know how I ever forgot about this, and I'm definitely going to be rocking this so much during the cooler weather this year. The next one might be a little overrated to some people, but I think it's a perfect fragrance to still be wearing. That fragrance, the NPC fragrance, is Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. This is a very good lavender vanilla combo like all of the Le Males have, and then this has cinnamon. This has a very juicy pear in the opening, but this is very fruity. It's slightly woody, but this is a very good fragrance. It's super sweet. It's a sweet, vanillic, fruity scent. Very good. Has like a fresher side to it as well, but a very good fragrance. Now, this is going to be perfect for the cool weather. It's also going to be good for the warm weather as well. Now, not the best in the summer, but this will be really good. It's a 3-season fragrance, in my opinion. Spring, winter, and fall would be great times to wear this fragrance. Yes, you can wear it in the summer. Just make sure you're not overspraying, but a very good fragrance. I recommend this one even over Off Dawn 9 p.m. Off Dawn 9 p.m. is fresher than this. It's like 60% the same, but that stuff is super synthetic and it gives me a horrible raging headache every single time I've smelt it. So I would just say spend your money, splurge on the real thing, and get it because this stuff is amazing. 10 to 11 hours longevity, 3 to 4 feet of projection, compliment monster, probably my top complimented fragrance, at least last year. I was playing basketball, got compliments with this, was in class, got compliments with it. The compliments are really never ending with this stuff. And it's not badly priced. It's really not badly priced. So a beautiful fragrance, highly recommend that one. The other fragrance that I'm going to be recommending, not the last fragrance, but another fragrance that I'll be recommending to you guys, kind of gives me a makeup-y vibe, but I'll explain it once we get to it. I don't know why I said once we get to the fragrance if I'm going to be pulling it out next, but Valentino's Born Aroma Intense is what I'm recommending you guys. Lavender, vetiver, and vanilla. Very good fragrance. Doesn't have iris listed, which is really what gives people a makeup-y vibe, but this just gives me a makeup vibe for whatever. I don't know if my brain is just like telling me that it smells like makeup. Well, obviously it is if that's what I'm smelling. It just smells like makeup, but in a very appealing way. Now, I get 8 hours of longevity, 2 to 3 feet of projection, not a monstrous performer or projector by any means, but still a very, very good fragrance. Now, really, when this dries down, you get a powdery vanilla and lavender combo. I really don't get a whole lot of the vetiver. Maybe the vetiver kind of adds to that powderiness. I don't know if vetiver is like a dry wood scent, but it totally could be. But it's a very good fragrance. I highly recommend this one. This one is probably going to be one of the most mass appealing ones. You know, a lot of people really enjoy this fragrance. I don't think it's a very offensive fragrance at the same time, so I highly recommend this one. And I got this fragrance for free. I had to spend, to be fair, I had to spend $220 at Dillard's to get this fragrance for free. But this is the one that I picked out. They had other fragrances. They had like Polos and like 1 millions. I was like, no, I want Born Aroma Intense. So that's what I got. But I would even, I'd pay retail price for this. This stuff is bomb, super good. Compliment factors are there. And this one really stretches its versatility. I wore this when it was like 85 degrees out. I only did 3 sprays, but this was a very good fragrance. Still got compliments, and it's a really good smelling fragrance. The next fragrance gets a lot of hate, but I think a lot of people will actually enjoy it once they get their nose on it. That fragrance is Versace Eros Flame. And what I mean by when a lot of people get their nose on it, a lot of people have only smelled like Versace Eros, EDT. That's definitely the most common one to smell. But this stuff gets a lot of hate, and a lot of people won't even smell the fragrance. Like, they won't even smell Eros Flame, and they'll be like, oh, it stinks, it smells horrible, which is something I really hate about, like, specifically TikTok. I feel like TikTok has kind of ruined fragrances for a specific subset of people just because a lot of these people are learning to judge fragrances before they even smell them because their favorite creator with a big following said, Versace Eros Flame is bad. Now everyone thinks Versace Eros Flame is bad. But this is kind of unique for a winter fragrance. It's very citrusy, it's peppery, it's spicy, it's woody, it has a pepperwood note, it has a rose note. And this vanilla is not as strong as the EDT. It's a more toned down vanilla that kind of sits behind a wall of citrus. There's some florals in there as well. But this is a beautiful fragrance. 9 to 10 hours of longevity, 3 to 4 feet of projection, compliments left and right off this. One of my most complimented fragrances also. I had a buddy that whenever I would wear this fragrance, he would walk up to me and start begging me to let him use some sprays of this. It's seriously that good. And very good. I got this one for a great deal. I think it was $65 is what I got it for. And now I say I got a good deal. Now, yes, that's like the average price on discounters, but my Albertsons, which if you guys don't know, that's like a supermarket, they had this, and they have some fragrances, and they had 50% off. So it was like $130 retail, at least what they were normally selling it for. But then it went down to $65. So I got this for Valentine's Day, a very beautiful fragrance. So, you know, I wore it in the heat as well. Works great in the heat. A very, very good fragrance, but this is going to be my last recommendation to you guys. And if you want to stand out, definitely go for this fragrance. So let me know your guys' top 5 winter fragrances, what you guys think about my list in the comments below. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.